Welcome to the second episode of Book Dreams Coronavirus Edition. I am Julie Sternberg, a children's book author.
And I'm Eve Yohalem. I'm also a children's book author.
And I am calling Eve once again from the car. Just to be clear, it is not a moving car. I'm just
that might be hard to do.
Yes. We have, in our household, we have taken to calling the car our home office.
So anyone who needs private, quiet space goes to the car.
Yes. And that actually leads me to what I had hoped to be doing today.
Tell me.
Okay. I thought that it might be a really fun project. We have a garage and an unfinished stairwell with no railing. And up above that, we have a space that the prior owners used to use to do paintings. He was an amateur painter. So it has these windows and it's this lovely kind of studio, could be a lovely studio space, except that we've never done anything with it. And as the girls like to remind me, the mice have run amok. So I thought, well, I could clean it out and I could turn that into our home office instead of the front seat.
That sounds
of our
potentially idyllic.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah,
right.
that sounds potentially room of one's ownish.
But then it occurred to me that maybe I just thought, do mice carry coronavirus?
No, but they carry, what's the one with an H?
Is it Honda virus?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yes. Well, I learned that. Yes. Last night before I was going to sleep, I Googled, do mice carry coronavirus? And I learned that they carry other viruses and all sorts of diseases. So here I am. This is remaining our home office.
Got it.
For a while. Yeah.
Well, we're having, it's only 8 a.m, so I don't have a whole lot of plans for today. But yesterday, or just in general, it's been kind of mellow here, were it not for the backdrop of fear and anxiety and worry and, all of that. And also just, the terrible, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. The terribleness of 2 young college age people whose lives are on hold. That's just not how it's supposed to be for anybody.
Right.
So tell me what you've been reading, or have you been able to be reading?
Yes, I'm very excited. I started a book called Euphoria by Lily King. I don't know if you know.
I don't know Lily King, but also this doesn't sound murder mystery.
Well, I know. So as you know, I've been on this murder mystery kick. However, right before the virus hit, I had read Lily King's new novel, which is called Writers and Lovers. Have you seen anything about this?
Nothing. Completely passed me by.
It's been well reviewed in the New York Times. It's kind of a favorite among writers because it's about a young woman writing and it's well written. Lots of authors love to read books about other writers if the book is well done, and it is, and it's about a young woman in the Boston area whose mother has recently died, and she has continued to write even though all of her friends who started off as writers have, become real estate agents and lots of other more practical things. And there's a love triangle, and it's very comfortable and relatable and engaging.
Because of the love triangle in your life and the writing and the...
all of the many love triangles that I have had over the years.
Yeah.
But so her prior book is Euphoria, and it was a 10 best of the year in 2014 on the New York Times book review list. And it is not something I would normally pick up because I don't gravitate to this, but I bet you would. It was inspired by events in the life of revolutionary anthropologist Margaret Mead.
There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Have I read this book? Keep going.
I bet you have. Euphoria is a captivating story of 3 young, gifted anthropologists of the 1930s caught in a passionate
read
love
this
time.
book.
Right, yeah.
God.
I figured you had.
So embarrassing.
No. But so I thought, well, maybe I should take a break. It's not a real break from the murder and mayhem because I'm still listening on audio to the book that I mentioned yesterday. So I have a little bit of a fix of that. And I thought I liked this the other Lily King book. Maybe I'll try this one. And I opened it, and the very first pages refer to cannibalism.
Yeah.
And I just thought, this is perfect.
As long as it's not dystopia and,
cannot be,
end of
right.
the world. If it's
No.
dark, it's for you.
No, it needs something dark that I feel other people might be subject to, but not me. The dystopia,
Yes.
it could actually happen to me right now.
So you don't want to read about it. Exactly.
So I can't read about it. No, far too close to home. But I don't think we're close to cannibalism, are
No,
we?
that feels cannibalism feels very safe right
Yes,
now as a retreat. Yeah.
So I've only read the first few pages, but I'm loving it already.
Great. Yeah, I really enjoyed it now that I remember having read it.
Okay.
Well, I have a victory to share. I finished my witchcraft book, the remaining 40 pages, which I really enjoyed. And I've started Song of the Lark, and I'm so excited. I'm only, a little ways into it, so can't really delve in. But let's see. First, I have an embarrassing admission to make, which is Willa Cather is one of those great writers I have never read before. One of my gaping holes in my writing history. So this is my first Willa Cather.
Interesting.
And I would love to talk to you. We're probably running out of time because I know we set our 10-minute limit, so we might get into this tomorrow about, is this a children's book? Do we think of this as a young person's book or not?
Interesting. I don't think of it as for very young readers, but for certainly a YA. It's a lovely YA. It's a coming of age story. Yeah. I have to confess that two things. One, I fear that I've set expectations way too high. And two, I don't know that anyone starts their Willa Cather experience with Song of the Lark. I don't think even Willa Cather really liked Song of the Lark.
Oh, really? Well, these are strange times, Julie. So, strange choices, strange times.
Yes, exactly.
I thought this was your favorite book, or is it just your comfort reread?
I love Song of the Lark. I heartily disagree with Willa Cather. I mean, what does she know?
Please, Willa Cather.
I mean, but I seem to be in the minority, a very small minority. So okay. I'll be very interested to hear.
Well, I already love the opening. Dr. Archie, who's, he's annoyed because the Reverend comes to get him to help the Reverend's wife give birth. And Dr. Archie's sort of pissed off about that. Like, really? You've had 6 kids already. You need me to come catch the 7th? That's a character I haven't met before. So I'm excited about that.
Dr. Archie is fabulous.
Yeah.
He's fabulous. And as I recall, his wife is really interesting too.
All I know so far is he's in an unhappy marriage. So I'm eager to meet the wife.
Yes.
So yes, I'm definitely looking forward to that, and also to checking in with the news compulsively.
Yeah. Oh no, we're gonna try to limit that. We have 30 seconds left. So
okay. Well, how about just thank you everyone for anyone who happens to be listening.
Yes, thank you. Stay well. Wash hands obsessively.
Yes, and we'll be back tomorrow.
Yes. Okay. Happy book dreaming.
Yes, happy book dreamings.
Bye.
Come listen to Book Dreams with Julie and